Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. And the other day I was talking to my sister and we were watching something that had these cowrie shells. And Tammy says, I really like those. Do you have any shells like that? And then she dropped a big hint on maybe I should make her something. So that's what this video is all about. Today, I'm actually going to make her a pair of earrings with these cowrie shells. By the way, just FYI, a lot of people call these puka shells. These are not puka shells. They're cowrie shells. Puka shells are a lot different than this. And I actually have a video all about what puka shells are. And at the end of this video, I will leave a link so you can click on that. But in the meantime, I needed 2 of these for a pair of earrings, and then I'm using these beads. They're just glass crackle beads. They're kind of a rust color. And then in the ear wire, and I am using this craft wire. It's 20 gauge, and it's in coconut is the name of the color of this wire. So basically, all I'm going to do, tools. I'll need wire cutters. Let's see, we got wire cutters and round nose pliers. Let's see. And flat nose pliers. Those are the the pliers that I need for this project. And those are actually pliers that are best for most projects. Here's the flat nose pliers, the round nose pliers, and the flush cutters. All right, so I showed how to make these, but I don't know what happened. Something went wrong with the video. So I'm going to show you how to make these, but I'm not going to be using the cowrie shells or these beads. It'll be something totally different. All right, sorry about that, but what we're going to use for this, I'm just going to make a pendant. And I'm using this seashell that already has a hole in it. I found it on the beach. Some little critter made that hole, not me, so I got lucky. And then I'm going to use one of these glass beads. And this technique that I'm showing you is exactly the same technique I used to make these. All right, same tools too. So let me get this put away here. All right. So I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going, let's see, let me zoom out a little bit here. And I want to make a big enough loop for this shell so it will dangle nicely. So I'm going all the way down on my round nose pliers to the widest end there. And I'm leaving enough here for the bail, which is this part right here. I want to be able to make a loop and wrap around several times. All right, so now I'm going to, dangle the shell. To make this one a little bit wider, only because this shell's bigger than these here. In fact, I think I'm going to use this just to make a bigger, wider loop. Okay. So I'm going to wrap around one time. I'm going to go ahead and clip this off. And there's different ways you could do this. This is just the way I'm doing it now. All right. So I'm going to put the bead on there. And I want to wrap this around the bead to secure it, and I want the this wrap to be where I can see it, so it's in the front. Now I'm doing this one a little different than I'm doing this one, just because I cut this a little too short, and I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it around. A lot of times I will take these and twist them so it's one wire. I do that a lot, but today we're going to do a little bit different. I tend to change things out a lot. It goes to show you when you're making jewelry, sometimes things happen where you have to do it a little bit different. All right, so now just like here, I want to there we go. Tighten that just a little bit. So then, all right, so now I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to go about in the middle here, and I'm just going to wrap around. And I could trim that off right now if I wanted to, but I don't. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it all the way around and find a place to tuck that end. All right, and there we go. There is our little piece. Now, if it was an earring, this is a bit too big for an earring. I don't know. Some people might wear earrings this big. I wouldn't. I actually do know somebody that likes big earrings. She'd probably like this. You could keep it that way, and then your earring loop would be facing in the right direction. But I would probably use this as a pendant, and if I did that, I could either put a jump ring in there or split ring, or I could take my pliers and carefully turn that. I'm not for sure what I'm going to use this for, so I'm going to leave it just like it is for now, in case it does become an earring at a later date or it becomes a pendant. Then I might need to change it up a little bit. But sorry for the technical difficulties I had. Here are the pieces that I just made. I'm going to send these off to my sister for her birthday. It's coming up. And I don't know, maybe I'll send that off to her too. I'll tell you another thing this would make nice is I could put a lobster claw clasp on that, and this would make a good little dangle for a bag, or those of you who like to collect Blythe dolls, you could use it as a charm pole or an ornament or whatever. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me, and you have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.